Hello, Ascension. These will be the announcements for March 8th, 2024. In this Sunday's gospel, we hear what is often called the gospel in a nutshell. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. And the question is, what do we do with that? Sometimes I think, as with most things, we're interested in Christianity for what we can do with it. In other words, we want to skip right to the fruit. We want to skip right to, like a tree, making more nutshells and eating those and sharing those and enjoying life. And we may forget what you have to do first. Before you can have fruit, before you can have produce, before you can have good works or love, you have to take that seed and bury it. Yeah, you have to put it in the ground. You have to let it die. And you have to die with it. And we call that faith. It always comes before love. And it's the way that we know that God is the one who's at work in us. And that keeps us humble. And that's the only way we'll ever be good. Come join us this Sunday as Jesus goes to work in us, having put us to death with the law and raised us by the gospel to a new life in him. This Sunday, we'll gather together at 8:30 and 11 o'clock to begin that new life this coming week together. We'll see you Sunday.
Hi, Ascension. Editor Matthew here with a quick interruption for a few additions. First off, we'd like to remind everyone to spring ahead this Sunday as we make the switch to daylight savings time. Additionally, with Easter rapidly approaching, donations for Easter lilies are due this Sunday. Also due are items you'd like to have added to the Easter gift bags to share the joy of Easter with our homebound members. Now, back to Pastor Steve.
This Sunday, there's Sunday school for all ages, including confirmation class for middle schoolers and high school youth. Our adult Bible study meets downstairs in Luther Hall, Transcending Tribalism. And the new member class is having its final formal meeting in between services at 9:45 this Sunday. Come join us as we study God's Word and get built up in the faith together, prepared for a week of faith and love together with Jesus. After church this Sunday, it is our fellowship at Brewers at 4001 Yancey. This is something we do a few times a year, especially when we have new members to welcome and something like, Easter time, springtime to celebrate. So at 12:30, after the second service is through, let's all meet together at Brewers at 4001 Yancey. It's a brewery with lots of space for kids to play, and you can bring pets and dogs and neighbors and friends. And we kind of just take over a little part of the facility there and enjoy some time together, getting to know one another, playing out the life that was given to us at church so that we're ready again this week, filled up with love and fellowship. We'd like to see you there. And then next Sunday, March 17th, please mark your calendars. There's a single service that morning. We'll have one 10 a.m. service, not at 8:30 or 11 o'clock. And afterward will be our congregational meeting. Every quarter, we gather together to decide the church's business together and to plan and prepare to do the work of ministry that God gives us. And we like to have everyone there, and that's why we make it easy to get to with a single Sunday morning service. So come join us for worship at 10, and then after worship, about 11:15, we'll head downstairs to the congregational meeting. There'll be food there for us. We'll get to eat together and then join in the business of the congregation. We'll see you there. Do check out Ascension at Prayer and the Friday email blast for all the announcements, news, and notes, and all the details for the things I've mentioned and other things too. Have a blessed week, Ascension, as we look forward to the Easter season. May the Lord bless your Lent and give you hope in that Jesus is bringing life and nothing can stop him. And we can't wait. The Lord be with you.